Cole Luke is a 6-foot, 180-pound defensive back out of Chandler, Arizona. Luke is a first-team defensive back on the Arizona Football Coaches Association 2012 Arizona All-State squad. 24/7 Sports ranks him as the 77th best player in the country. Luke helped Hamilton High to a 12-2 record in the Division I state title last season. Rivals.com ranks Luke as the 9th best cornerback in the country. He is also an outstanding punt returner. Luke broke up a pass for the West squad in the Semper Fidelis All-American Bowl. Cole Luke played for head coach and former Notre Dame quarterback Steve Bellis at Hamilton.
Cole's a great kid. He's a fairly quiet young man. He's one of those guys that just doesn't need a whole lot of attention, which you love. In the recruiting business, everybody wants attention. Cole's one of those guys that doesn't crave that. Comes from great bloodlines. His uncle is Darren Woodson, played for the Cowboys all those years. And Darren was important in the recruiting process. He helped Cole sort through all the recruiting issues that a young man faces and gave him really good advice. I think Darren has coached him along and helped him with his technique over the years. And they've got great coaches down at Hamilton High School where he's from, including Steve Bellis, who's a former Notre Dame star. And so, I mean, Cole's a guy that's very polished. We like him physically. He's got speed. He's got height, which we require in our cornerbacks here at Notre Dame. He's got really smooth hips and good change of direction. All those things we like. He'll tackle. We think he's an excellent football player, but we like his demeanor, his maturity, and just the way he carries himself more than anything. Cole's ball skills. You know, we always want defensive backs that can track the football, jump and catch. There's a great example right there of his ability to time it, jump and catch the ball. We want to make sure we take advantage of every opportunity to make interceptions and turn the ball over. He reminds me physically of Kavari Russell, long and lean, not completely developed yet, but he's got a lot of the same traits that Kavari has. And he's a lot like Kavari as a person. So and that's a great comparison because we think Kavari is going to be really special for us. He can play man-to-man, tight man-to-man, which you just saw. He can play off. And once again, he's really good at going up after the ball. He was a highly sought kid that decided early that he didn't want to stay in Arizona. Had opportunities to stay at Arizona State and Arizona. Here's a glimpse at his speed. He's smooth with good speed, which really makes a difference. And it really came down to us in Oklahoma and Texas. I think the influence of Oklahoma and Texas came from Darren, who used to take him to the Red River Shootout every year when he was young. And so that was where we had to make up some ground. And I think in the end, Cole is interested in important things. Really good hips on that play right there. Cole's interested in the things that are really important to mature kids, and that is what happens after football's over and what's the next 50 years going to look like. And I think he believes that, and rightly so, that Notre Dame gives him the best chance to have a career once football's over with and have a great life. So he's one of my favorite guys ever that I've ever recruited.